Alrighty, howdy ho folks, Multiversal Medium here for another episode of Poison Control. Last episode, well, besides seeing a very horribly obsessed pretty girl or whatever, we also faced our first death. Kind of showcases maybe in between these little stages or whatever, probably smart to reload an ammo. Since we've been through a majority of this stage, or at least a good portion of what the heck's going on in this stage, I'm gonna skip cutscenes and all the dialogue nonsense till we get back to where we were last episode. But yeah, good stuff, good stuff. I like how much of a loser they made the Prinny. Oh, we got another Deliriant? Oh, is it actually just like ammo for the Deliriant we have? Whatever. We'll figure it out. Or maybe not. Just keep moving forward. There we go. When I turn the blue thing into yellow, it makes my brain go. There we go. And you. Down and out. Did we pick up this Bell's memory? I don't think we ever got this one. No, we didn't. Oh my goodness. I guess it's good that we actually did, die then, which is such a weird thing to say, especially out of context. Pynrin, you're the cutest. Look over here. Wait, what are you doing? Pynrin doesn't pose like that. Oh, what's up with this girl? Why is she climbing on stage? This is how Pynrin's supposed to move. Stick out your right foot and point with your left hand like... Hey, somebody stop her. She crashed a whole event. This gal's taking Stalker fan to a whole new level. By the way, this hill is pretty much filled to the brim with these Pynrin statues. Maybe we could compare them with the Kleshas to figure out which are the right ones? Yeah. Ooh, we gotta level up Majig. Oh, what's wrong? Oh, I think he's got the wrong money symbols. Hashtag rude, man. You're not Pynrin. You're a fake. Frickin' faker. Keep trying to do this because it, as you can tell, it also freaking heals the pro tag as you do that. Honestly, they got a solid balance with this game when it comes to how all the mechanics kind of tie together. Let's get that out. Switch on over. Grab this. Like, it seems like basically every single mechanic kind of ties in with one another in a weird way. Not even a weird way, just solidly. There we go. Like, just weirdly solidly how everything kind of like ties together. I can't remember what the level up thing in the right was. Don't know how that's gonna tie into other stuff later. I really don't. I do remember, weirdly enough, I think grinding in a stage like this, if not this stage. Just for money at some point though, so That's something to consider. That maybe I'll be grinding for money or something soonish. Maybe I just found out that you could upgrade all your nonsense on this stage. Alrighty. Try to make it back. There we go. You kind of have to try and keep some of these dudes down. The issue actually kind of is how long it takes to charge up my ammo recovery, actually. Yeah, I can take them down. It's just a matter of having the ammo to do so. Alrighty. Like so. Oh, that's a different loading zone right there? Or did they just despawn? What the heck was I looking at there? Why'd they just disappear? There we go. Took off the hat too. There we go. There we go. Enemy that killed me last time, down. Just took actually playing competently. You know, something I'm not good at in video games, as I've showcased. Any butt, second jump get. Yeah, as you can kind of tell, okay, we gotta clear the correct place of here, which, looking at it, they might not spawn until, okay. I was about to say, are they only gonna spawn after we clear out the flying ones, or what? There we go, they're down. I was about to go on a freaking killing spree at the flying ones is all. Because I assumed it would probably be like the other girls stage. Yeah, whatever. What else? What else? I bet. Why? Because OCD. Not exactly, but like it does freaking tap into that monkey part of brain that's just like, hey, so you do this and to clear that away. A lot like how Power Wash Sim does, basically. It's weirdly super satisfying to clear all this stuff out. Why I keep going above and beyond to clear out areas. I feel like I should never pick up Power Wash Sim. I'd be way too obsessive about getting every single smudge spot, basically. So I'd probably end like spend an extra 2 hours getting spots I shouldn't. Alrighty. Bell's memory. No way! I'm banned from the meet and greet? How am I supposed to meet Pynrin now? Yeah, girl, you're creepy. Pynrin? Pynrin? Where are you? Phew, whew. About time that girl got banned. Yeah, as she should be. Yeesh. What's so great about this ratty old costume anyway? I mean, dude's not being a D-bag. He's kind of calling it how it is. Like, don't get me wrong, you can like mascots or whatever, but the dude inside's being horribly abused by this girl, basically. You said it, especially with a ratty old man like me running around inside. No, it can't be. Pynrin, he isn't like that. Like, I'm sorry, girl, that you found out that the made-up thing you grew up dealing with was made up. I'm legitimately sorry. That is a bad time in most people's lives, not gonna lie. But, it is a time we all gotta kind of deal with, yo. So considering we already got all 3 gems or whatever, I'm curious if we're right on the cusp of this dungeon or whatever. Heck, we might not even, it might be the first multi-stage one. All things considered. Yeah, take you guys out, get that sweet, sweet Mons. There we go. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh, so I don't know how many of you guys watching at home actually are familiar with Nipponichi software and their type of games. I was mentioning it last episode because this dude's obviously a reference to a well-known character. It's actually the company's mascot. Basically, Prinnies. They're little stitched together penguin dudes. And in a game like this that takes place in hell, they're honestly perfectly fitting. Yeah. Oh. Stationary targets. My third greatest enemy, right after moving targets and choice paralysis. Yeah, I think we just barely knocked him down because of that. Okay. Obviously, gameplay is getting a bit more intense as we deal with more enemies and larger stages and all that. I like how it has this whole thing about like actually being able to see the proper one or whatever. Meanwhile, they have giant like, hey, this is your target things on them. just it's modern game design, whatever. I wouldn't expect much else, if I'm being perfectly honest. I really want it. Oh. We gotta start ramping this up. Our timer in the top left is starting to go down. But yeah, there's a timer to finish stages. I think it's more tied to the ranking you get at the end of a stage, but honestly, I don't know if I've ever run out of timer on any stage before. When I played this earlier, I don't think it's ever to that degree. As you can tell, we've been kind of clearing out anything and everything, as well as going back to fight enemies for a bit more moolahs and all that. And we're still pretty good on time, all things considered. Maybe I won't get the best ranking, but whatever. Oh, I need to get that bullet out. There we go. Okay. Try to get these ones down. There we go. Should be only one more that's a real one. Means we're right on the cusp of finishing this stage. Oh yeah, that... Wait, was it you? No, it wasn't you. Okay. Anyways, as I was saying, Prinnies are mascots for the series slash Nipponichi software as a whole because their mainstay game title is Disgaea. It's kind of like saying how slimes are one of Square Enix's greatest mascots because of Dragon Quest being their mainstay staple game in Japan. Not in the US, but whatever. It's not like the US is just completely wrong about that. I'm totally not upset that we rarely get decent Dragon Quest stuff. I'm totally not. Toads my goats not. Just got freaking bodied right as that cutscene was happening. That's funny. Okay, let's see if I can actually... Clearing the stage is basically over. see if I can... Oh, there's extra targets. That's weird. That was a choice they made, huh? Just to make multiple of these dudes to take out. That's interesting. Yeah, once you get some like powered up weapons, this stage is actually probably decent for grinding just because of all the enemies. That is for sure. Lots of poison you don't need to clear, but can. Oh, gosh. Mostly stationary enemies. Another great weakness of mine. Why do I play games where I need to aim frickin' at things and shoot? This is not what I'm good at. 100% just really bad at that, actually. Okay, let's see here. I'm hoping via clearing all this out, we'll get enough HP back to properly get all three of those little HP recharge things. There we go. And again, I don't know if those charge via collecting HP or if they charge via just over time, or maybe it's even just clearing poison. Oh, someday soon I'll actually properly get a gauge of how far she can go. Anyway, we're good. Get it, got it good. We're done here. Next cutscene to go, baby. Phew, there goes the last one. Wait, huh? Oh, she's crying. Pynrin was the belle all along? Oh, I get it. She's tried to turn herself into the idealized version of Pynrin. I used to be dating someone, you know. But then he told me I wasn't his type, that I didn't live up to his standard, so we broke up. Cried my eyes out after that. The only one who stuck by me in those dark times was my Pynrin plush. Pynrin was the only one I had to comfort me. But if that's the case, you of all people should know how hurtful unrealistic expectations can be. So why do it to someone else? Yeah, you're right. I have to accept him for who he is. Yeah, that's the spirit. Even if the guy inside is balding. Even if he stinks from all the sweat. Wait, what? I'll accept Pynrin for who he is. Guts and all. Hold it. Seriously, are you sure about that? Hey, some people are into that poisonette. Like, not me, but some people are into it. Besides, bald dudes can look good. They can. Like, some people like dad bod. And I know some freaks are really into sweat. Moving on. Of course I am, because I love Pynrin. Okay. Well, she has her obtained Pynrin hat. Mascots sure are weird, huh? We all know someone's inside, but everyone just pretends there isn't. Even though it could be just about anyone under the costume, you know? Kind of scary when you put it like that. People are all the same. Costume. It's not a costume. I want to go with the last one, but we're going with trust. Honestly, I'm certain there's a guide out there that goes in detail about like what each of these stats equates to. I don't know if we're going to get any pop-up in the top right about insight or trust until we actually clear out those ones. Because it looks like it's only got room for 3. So even if I did get like some sort of like bonus from getting trust level 2, it's just not showcased. Yeah, we're going trust. Why? Because, you know, friendship and all that. Or should I say something maybe a bit beyond platonically? This is for February, isn't it? Yeah, okay. It's kind of scary when you put it like that. Right? And again, if I saw a costume character, I'd probably freak out and run over for a hug too. Would you? I'll admit, the like mascot costumes in Japan are really good. They're solid. They're well done. In the US, we have like horror monster ones, like the Easter Bunny stuff that you see any picture of. Modern Easter Bunny costumes aren't good, man. Old ones are horrifying. We have a lot of like really creepy mascot costume dudes. I don't know. Is Disney good about it? I haven't been to any Disneyland / World thing, so I don't know if they're good about it. Moving on. She disappeared. Was that enough to satisfy her, you think? I don't think. She seems pretty delusional. Wow. Our dear listeners did a stupendous job purging that hell. Seems like the bell in question has decided to love Pynrin inside and out now. Well, as long as she's not forcing her expectations on anybody, no one gets hurt in the end, right? Actually, wearing a mascot costume is a pretty rough job. She'd be better off just leaving them alone. Oh, have you been inside of one before, Kikuri? Yep, a long, long time ago. It was the worst. It's like an oven. You can't breathe. People tried to stick their hands inside, and this one brat kept punching me. It's freaking fascinating because, yeah, mascots do face this kind of thing. That's usually why there's a lot of staff around a mascot for actual events. But the second you can't see someone's face, the second you can't see their face, a good portion of people are perfectly fine invading their space, being cruel to them, and not treating them like a person. This is the same effect you get when you see road rage. The second you don't see the individual in the vehicle that just cut you off is the second you get actually super upset at them. Because at that point, there's a little mental block in your head stopping them from being another person, like subconsciously. Obviously they are a person, that's not what I'm saying. But just subconsciously, you'll block that bit and let more base emotions be forced in that direction without any way of like kind of keeping them in check, basically. It's fascinating, it really is. So to get back at him, I hugged the little punk close and whispered, "I'm gonna gobble you up," right in his ear. Like, yeah, kid needed punished, but that's traumatization right there. Okay, stop right there. No child's dreams are dying here on my watch. Tune in next time to Hecka Radio. My word, how positively abominable. Huh? What are you two doing here? We merely came to ascertain your progress at my lady's behest. Freaking simp. However... What? On our way here, we came across the most chilling sight. The remains of various klesha strewn about, a deed befitting one of such savage continents. You mean that slasher flick scene from way back when? You don't seriously think it was our fault, do you? That's enough, Blanc. Actually, I find it interesting. They probably came across a different one. Because remember in our cutscene, they disappeared in a puff of smoke after a while we were there. Which means they either saw us standing over those bodies or whatever before they disappeared, got there before us and saw the bodies, or saw another pile of bodies. You're already well aware that these two had no hand in that carnage, are you not? Well? Proper noble displays her regard for the lesser peerage. Allow me to wish you luck in purging the bell's hells. Oh, yeah, sure. You're allowed, I guess. But your little Blanc over there has to apologize first. I mean a real apology. Hands and knees on the ground, with a nice long grovel on top. What grand airs for such a lowly poisonette as yourself. You there, baseborn beast. You truly plan on placing your trust in this girl here? Hey, what's that supposed to mean? She is exactly as her name suggests, a vestigial being of pure poison, born of toxic thoughts, feelings, and vice. Poisonettes are no simple kleshas. They ought to be reviled and shunned. Does it not scare you, letting that creature ride upon your shoulder and commandeer your body? What? Hey, stop that! I'm being slandered here. All I'm trying to do is... Look, my conscience is 100% guilt-free, alright? As if you got any room to talk, you're a poisonette too, just the same as me. Me? The same as you? What brazen impudence. We're hardly even in the same league. The enemy that drives this poison of mine is light years beyond your ken. Huh? Wait, are you saying you know things about yourself? Like, how you came here, your name, your family, your past? That kind of stuff? I haven't been able to remember a single thing at all. How very odd. Even if you were to forget your name and kin, you still ought to remember why you're here. It would seem you are defective. Defective? Lock. I apologize for the impertinence, my lady. And I hate saying stuff like that out loud. It's so gross to say. Oh, gosh. Like, just a super sticky cloth drug on the back of my neck every time I say those kind of lines. Oof. Just gives shivers and like, ew, gross. We'll leave it at that then, so long as you understand. I'd have to give you a good tongue lashing otherwise. Miss Net, on behalf of my little Blanquette, I apologize to you on scented teeth. Oh, my lady, I'm hardly worthy of your diminutive pet names. So. So, if I may, it is, in fact, unbended knee. My lady, not scented tea. You can say it both ways. So much for extending a warm, friendly hand. We'll just have to try next time around. Now, if you'll excuse us. After another brilliant round of repartee, the two girls go along on their way. All that remains are a sticker and a letter that have been placed down without our noticing. You looked like you were gonna be a while, so I just left. Signed, the delivery Klesha. Called me a defect, will she? She used to be a Klesha too. Wait, what did she mean by pure poison anyway? Well, I'm just thinking over what Tidy Whitey said back there. You see, there's actually two different kinds of Klesha. Those born from the delusions of the living, and those from the ones held right at the moment of death. Poisonous can only be created from the latter. We're a lot more powerful that way, but... Hey, do I scare you? Not in the slightest. Toxicity. No, but that doesn't mean I trust you. Or, nope, in fact, you're kind of cute. Sure, go for it, heart to heart. She is kind of cute. I like monster girls. She's got a weird spine tail thing coming out of her head. And horns. Cool. Which, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention or whatever. Those are traits of the base poison enemies we've been fighting. So arguably, our little, or should I say the base Klesha enemies we've been fighting. So basically, if this was a Mon Tamer game, or a Digimon game, or whatever. Actually, let's just say Dragon Quest Mon Tamer. we basically bonded with and are stuck with a base slime. Anyways, nope. In fact, you're kind of cute. Are you for real right now? You could stand to be a little more wary, you know? Huh? I'm not blushing, you're blushing. That said, is it really all that strange that I can't remember my past? Well, whatever. It's not like I even care in the first place. Alrighty. Still haven't unlocked that shop. Just waiting for it. Really am. Okay, so we do have a character level in the top left underneath world map. Yep, we're level 7, so yeah, we can actually level up and stuff beyond just the skills to the right. That's good to know. Let's see here. We got the Devil Dog. Heavy Shot. Heavy Shot's what's equipped. Okay, new one we got. Catalyst. Increases maximum HP. At stage 3 and it'll increase defense plus. And stage 5, recovery gauge fill rate. Okay. No. Let's see here. We got a bit of money. Can we upgrade? Okay, gotta do it from this end. Upgrade Poisonette. 1k coins, yeah. Oop. So that increased the clip size, maybe even the damage a bit. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, it's gonna keep getting more and more expensive. See here. But yeah, the catalysts are basically accessories. Random effects depending on what you want. Let's see. Suppose we can upgrade this one as well. No reason to hold on to the coins if we can spend them and actually need to. Alrighty. Next stage, go-go, baby. The belle whose dog passed on a hell born from a belle's unease over the death of her pet dog. Shaco. Okay. In the mission? Yeah. That bass is so freaking funky. Hello, everybody. Midori Kagetsuchi and Kikuri Tsutsuri. I'm gonna say that different every single time. Here with another installment of Hecka Radio. Our fan letter this time around comes from, another little kid. Says she's 7. Let's see. Dear Choco. It's been an entire week since you died. I cried a long time about it this morning. So today, I poured some water into Mr. Ant and his friend's house until they floated up. And I deaded a whole bunch of them. But nothing happened. So I think I'll try a fish next time. Oh yeah, I think that when someone dies someone else, you're supposed to call it murder. So I'll do my best to murder a whole lot tomorrow too. For the love of... This is one messed up kid. Yeah. Right, so about this bell, apparently her beloved dog, Chaco, crossed the Rainbow Bridge. You don't suppose she's trying to distract herself from the grief? I can't really say. I've never actually had a pet myself. I have, if rhinoceros beetles count. I forgot to feed him, so next time I glanced at his tank, he was already nothing but a big cloud of... Okay, Kikori. Enough of that, unless you fancy a nice big spritz of bug spray down your throat. Anyway, back to hell. It appears the bell's murderous intentions have manifested into a whole slew of Kleshas. So what, I wonder, would happen if you managed to take out every one of them? Till next time, damn us all to hell. A lick. How awful do you have to be to bully other living beings just because you're sad? Sounds like this little girl needs to be taught a lesson, huh? Go to hell. Next level of hell. Alrighty. Tell the bell whose dogs passed on. New enemy type. Let's try to get all this stuff sorted. Actually, it feels like she's moving a bit faster now. Oh, look, there's some good OST right here. There's some SMT level OST right here. Oh yeah, this is solid. Alright, looks like we got a few options. Yep. Let's start with this one. Bell's memory, no. Hello? Mommy, something's wrong with... I told you a million times, sweetie. You can't call Mommy while she's at work. Oh, sorry. But there's something wrong with Chaco. She isn't eating her food and she stopped moving too. Eat one Klesha. There we go. Fantastic. Got a bunch of dog bones around. here too as just like part of the environment and everything. I shouldn't laugh, but like that's my awkward placeholder basically. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. Oh well. I tried my dangest. I just couldn't darn enough. Like, I was talking to my fiance about it, because, like, I fully got it, like, and comprehended it. As opposed to the usual, like, nonsense of various people going, like, and such and such. If I'm a bit more emotionally charged, I just do a giggle. As my placeholder to kind of, like, just be like, yeah, give me a bit of buffer room right there, man. That's all I need. Yeah, this is very SMT OST. This is solid OST wise. Actually, all things considered, I don't think the enemies spawn until we talk to the memory, basically. So perfectly viable to clear out the poison and all that. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. We technically haven't even gotten to the main objective yet. There we go. Yeah. Alrighty. Mommy, why are you putting Choco in the fire? It's hot in there. You still don't get it, do you? Now listen here. Choco's already gone, okay? When living things die, they turn into spirits and go to heaven. Once that happens, they stop feeling anything, heat included. Really? Choco doesn't feel hot anymore? Is it the same as my storybook then? If heaven gets full of spirits, they all get to come back here? Sure, whatever you say, sweetie. Just stop crying already, okay? Please? What a wonderfully negligent mother. Just horribly negligent. And handled well for what it is. It's not like in Harvestello where it's like, yeah, that parent's very negligent or whatever. And we're just like, oh no, they actually do care about the kid. That mother is obviously very negligent. Just, oh yeah, sure, whatever, sweetie. Gosh dang, man. Okay, I don't think we're going to be able to open this gate until we do the other memory events first, but may as well clear this stuff out. There we go, and over yonder, yo. There we go. Anyways, I was mentioning earlier in the episode, Prinny's, Disgaea, all that stuff to Panichi. It's their mascot because Disgaea is their best-selling series. So it's kind of what they're known for. And they perfectly kind of fit in this setting, all things considered, because their Prinny's, I believe, are meant to be souls kind of like damned to hell. But since they're not like super powerful or anything, they're low ranking, they end up being forced into the lemming kind of role in the series. Like if there's any sort of like just get things done kind of character, it's the frickin' Prinny's. And it's to the point where like Disgaea is a tactical RPG series. It lets you do a lot of fun things and a lot of like silly things. It's always had a great sense of humor. But one of the things you can do is throw characters and enemies alike to get more movement. If you throw a Prinny, they explode. Why? Because they're considered lesser than and just expendable. So they're just like souls in penguin costumes, basically. They're great character design and just design in general. Love them. They're always silly and funny. I get it now. If heaven becomes full, then Choco gets to come back. All I gotta do is send a whole bunch of souls up there. And once it's full, they'll all get to come back too. That's very childlike reasoning, and I like that they actually wrote it like that, because that is proper stupid child reasoning. There we go. Alrighty, moving to the area we passed before. Get it, got it, good. What is that on the map? Oh, that's a wall on the minimap. So you may have noticed like these walls and stuff to areas we sometimes can't even go. This game has the same issue as Dragon Age 2, where, if I'm remembering right, there's a lot of stages that use this setup with all this, like, nonsense. And they're basically the same map, just entered from a different area, allowing you to visit various parts differently. And, yeah, that's an issue, but also I don't think... This is a smaller studio. Actually, is it... How big is Nippon Ichi as a studio? I know they're well known for Disgaea. I don't know how big slash, like, of a studio they are. I wouldn't consider them like Square Enix AAA levels. I wouldn't consider them Capcom levels. But I don't think I'd consider them so low as like Iffy as a store, or like some other studios that I get some of my stuff from. I guess they'd be more of a midpoint. Whatever. Whatever. Chaco's still not back. Even after all the bugs I crushed, the goldfish I buried, the froggies I splatted. Why? Does it have to be a bigger soul? One big enough to fill heaven up all the way? Maybe a cat? Or all of my friends? Well, I know. Mommy's bigger than all of them. I'll just have Mommy turn into a spirit for me. And she can bring Chaco back. Whoa. Things are gonna get real dicey here if we don't stop her, and soon. Just a proper discussion of patricide right there. Ooh. And down they go. Oofda. That's not like in Harvestella, where like the discussion of patricide is just kind of thrown around weirdly. Yeah, this is a bit more darker in nature. Even with all these popping colors. Oh, puppy's wanting. Huh? A dog? Is that you, Chaco? Woof. New soul shard obtained, Chaco's collar. I see. Chaco's a girl dog. That's why she ended up trapped in this Bell's Hell. So I think only girls can end up in Bell's Hells? Actually, now that I think about it, I think if you choose the male character, that may be the only male character in the entire game. Wow. Just wow. This is her collar, right? What do you think she wants us to do with that? Maybe she wants us to give it to the bell? Maybe she wants to go for a walk? Maybe she wants you to wear it. Tempting as that may be. We'll go with insight, because once more, a boat's a boat, but a box could be anything. It could even be a boat. Radio gauge fill rate and damage to cores increased. Okay. So that's interesting. I don't think we got a showcase of what Trust did anytime we leveled it up yet. But Insight increases how much damage we do to weak points, as well as how much we can charge the super AoE skill. That's good to know. It's good to know, actually. Makes sense. Hopefully this helps the belle of this hell come to terms with things. Chaco, was that you? Chaco, where'd you go? Alright, let's get going. Hell savvy soul. Ever revived before, mortal? Yeah. Here's these friendly butterflies here in the Belle's Hells. Will help out a fella at the brink of death. Where? Down at the bottom of the right screen, under the word recovery. Take a peek when I'm done with you. They feed off the poison mires, so slack off on perching, and they'll be gone when you need them most. Me? I loafed over the stuff instead of cleaning. And look where it got me. Real wake-up call, I tells you. That's good to know. So yeah, like I was saying earlier, all the stage mechanics really do properly feed into one another really well, actually. Oh. Did I seriously dodge that way? Awesome. Like, just cool. Okay, let's... There we go. Got those ones down. From here on out, I think it's a lot like the last stage we're at, where we just need to kind of keep moving forward and clearing out each and every enemy we can. And eventually we'll get enough to finish the stage as a whole. Yeah, like... How would I classify Nippon Ichi's like studio compared to like other studios that are probably more well off? Like, that's the thing. You always hear about like indie studios or AAA studios. You don't really hear about the odd midpoint / ranges. Because there's a lot of studios that constantly, consistently have out games or whatever that are of varying quality, obviously. And it's like, what do we consider those? Things like Atlas before they were bought by Sega. Because, like, honestly, Atlas was in a really weird state. I'd honestly consider them lesser than Nippon Ichi when it comes to how well they're doing. I mean, that, I suppose that kind of is obvious, considering Nippon Ichi is its own frickin' studio still, whereas frickin' Atlas got eaten because they couldn't stay in business. They legit just couldn't. Which is upsetting because, yeah, Atlas IPs are solid. Like, super solid IPs, what they have. Here we go. Another gem? Awesome. That should be it for that. But yeah, Atlas just did not honestly do super well sales-wise, and that's because like a lot of their titles are kind of niche-y. Like, don't get me wrong, they're great, they are. It's just a lot of their other titles aren't great. So I know specifically in the US, Atlas picked up a lot of other jobs to try and like help make bank. A lot of my Atlas titles I own from various consoles besides more recent ones aren't developed by Atlas. They're published by them. They're translated by them. They're localized by them, basically, in a sense. Meanwhile, we were also not getting like some of the Atlas titles that they did make for various reasons. Like, they're just trying to stay afloat. So what do you consider a company like that? And like I said, that's even a step below Nippon Ichi. Which, even though they do niche games or whatever, they're still staying fairly afloat. And to even have various companies in other countries to localize specifically through. Like, Nippon Ichi, I think for a while had other companies publish and localize. Like, I think Disgaea on the DS is done by Atlas, actually. Considering that just kind of comes full circle right there. But then you get things like... Yeah, nowadays they have the Nippon Ichi Software America store. They have their own store, basically. And you could get merch and other whatever the hecks you want at any point. Collector's editions for games like this, so on and so forth. All that. Specifically from their online store. And honestly, a lot of other companies do the same. But there's doing the same and doing well. We're still missing one, aren't we? That's odd. Where would it be? Is there a way to pull up the map? Move, perch, what about bow? Move camera? Yeah, I don't see any way to pull up the map real quick. Odd. Still missing one puppo. Oh, is it over there? That doesn't feel oh, can I go? No, I can't go around. Nope, that's just an enemy over there. Oh, okay. I am being stupid. That's on me. Okay. I was deeply confused. It's like, we got these walls here. Okay. Bring all that in. There we go. Take you out, simply because I can. Why did you kill him? Because I could. I wanted to test my power. All that stupid edgelord nonsense. Get all this stuff out to try and get a little bit of extra coins. Because it's basically been an episode. We're going to finish this cutscene, kind of call it good. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm pretty certain this is the end of the stage. Huh? Who are you? Where's Chaco? Listen, Chaco, she's gone for good. Most of the time, when someone dies, that's it for them. There's no coming back. No. That goes for all the things you've killed so far, too. So you're going to have to stop, okay? Here, take this. Chaco's collar. Chaco, she's worried about you. And as long as she is, she can't go anywhere, least of all to heaven. She seems so sad, too. You don't want that, do you? Chaco. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, don't feed your dog named Chaco chocolate. I don't know if that's how that dog died. And another Bell's Hell is purged and purified. Doggone good job. Hopefully this belle realizes her wicked ways and has a change of heart. Back in the mortal realm. Even if she does, though, do you really think she'll be okay? With a mom that awful, it's only a matter of time before she ends up birthing some new kleshas. I like that they actually touch on it. I mentioned in Harvestella, I'm tired of the stupid, this kid's being abused, this kid's being neglected. Oh, they didn't actually mean to abuse and neglect the kid. They'll change and everything's happy-go-lucky. No characters are like, yeah, that mom's pretty effed up, huh? Well, we'll just have to cross that bridge when we get to it. Besides, it'll give our dear listeners another hell to purge. Win-win. You don't say. Well, what matters is that she realizes just how precious the value of life is now. See, one time I captured a praying mantis and a butterfly, so I put them in the cage together and... Shh. Midori, you idiots! Quit putting bug spray in my... And that's our show. This was Hecka Radio, brought to you by the Ethical Treatment of Animals. Coming at you from beyond the AM and PM, it's Hecka Radio. Midori is wearing a face mask right now, so I'll be broadcasting alone this time. Hey, Midori, what am I supposed to do again? Ah, right. So, apparently there's a new poison buyer that's shown up. Looks like it's in the second circle? It's been a while since anything spilled into there. Anyways, I'll be watching Let's Plays while I grind myself up to max stats, so let's just sign off here. Hopefully maybe that's what you guys are doing at home too. Huh? What do you call me? Rancid ass? Oh, transit pass. Right, right. To get to the second circle, you're going to need a transit pass. And that, dear listeners, means you'll have to head over to the gift shop, Don Taro, to get one issued. There, you happy now? Great. See ya! Hey, how do you turn this thing off? Okay then. Okay then. I know it's not frozen because the background is still moving, but the loading screens between cutscenes is one of the only proper gripes I'll give this game. Oh, I had to hit A. I am so sorry. Something about that cutscene. After I hit A once, just stopped the dialogue thing. Like, obviously both portraits for the radio froze at that point and everything else. I thought it was loading into the next cutscene. That's on me, I guess. I had to hit A twice. Whatever. Transit pass? Gift shop? Oh, I know the store she's talking about. It's over there, right by the radio tower. I could go wherever I please while I was a Klesha, though. So I never knew you needed a transit pass. See, the Bell's Hells are split up among different circles, based on their type and depth. Each one is separated by a huge gate that prevents the Bell's Hells from overflowing, like gigantic dams. Apparently something catastrophic will happen if they do. As for what that is... Oh, look over there, it's the gift shop. Just as Poisonette said, a store is standing right by the radio tower. Though perhaps standing isn't quite the right word for it. Yikes, this place is one hot mess from close up. Excuse me, is anyone there? Big ol' Bidioni. Would you mind quieting it down a bit? My liver's still working through a bottle or two. Oh, what do we have here? A mortal and a poisonette? Well, isn't this a rare sight? I think I'd see another pair of soulmates so soon, too. Nice to meet. A deep blush spreads through Poisonette's face as her gaze fixes itself on the woman's endowments. I can hear Poisonette's voice echo, bigger than the planet, in the back of my head. But I would say they probably aren't as big as Earth itself, even if you put them together. Welcome, and thanks for coming. My name is Dorami Midagawa. As you can see, I'm an Oni. Oh, Oni-chan. Okay, got it. So, what brings you here? A transit pass. A transit pass. A transit pass? Now, where did I put those? Dorami crouches then and there, rifling through the shelves in the back. Her assets end up facing towards us, looking very voluptuous indeed. Cool. I can hear Poisonette's voice echo, bigger than the universe, in the back of my head. But I would say they probably aren't as big as the observable contents of space and time. Okay, I don't like overly pervy nonsense, but I like the back and forth of, like, I wouldn't say they're as big as the world. Like, that's a decent back and forth for this stupid, like, overused trope. Like, as opposed to the protag being the pervy one, and the loser and the everyman or whatever, our frickin', like, partner in crime's, like, the super pervy one, and I'm just like, I wouldn't say it's that big. Oh, here it is. There you go, dearies. Thanks, Miss Mitagawa. Oh, you can just call me Gran Gran. I'd rather not. Poisonette, you can also probably call her Mommy. Now, no need to get in a tizzy. Miss Oni will do just fine. By the way, you two are collecting stickers, aren't you? I'm also in charge of granting passage to the Heavenly Realm, so just bring them here once you've collected 5. That aside, your old Gran is always here for you, so stop by if you ever need a nudge in the right direction. Will do. Thanks for all the help, Miss Oni. We appreciate it. Oh no, don't you mention it. If it were up to me, I'd just take every one of you up to heaven. But sadly, this is a single-seater ride, and only the person who arrives first gets to claim it. Which means nobody else, even though this whole poison thing and clearing poisons has been around for a while as far as we're aware. When Poisonette was a Klesha, they'd hear the broadcast and other people clearing them out. Nobody's gotten 5 stickers yet. Not a single other person. That's worrying. Oh, so that's how it is, huh? You mean you didn't know, even though you're a Poisonette? This is a huge centenary event you're in. The earliest bird gets to heaven, and the rest, damn them all to hell, as they say. Oh, and one more thing. There's been a most peculiar creature stalking the gate to the next circle lately. A peculiar creature? How to describe it? It was snake-like in nature, similar to a Klesha, yet not. One thing's for sure though, it's a horribly violent thing. Do be extra careful out there, won't you? Okay, now are we at the world map? We good? I wanted to finish all these cutscenes because... Yeah, okay. I wanted all those cutscenes done because this is the last recording that I'm doing today. Kind of needed just like a stopping off point. All that fun stuff. Anyways, guys, it's been fun, which I love being able to say at the end of an episode. I really do. I'll talk to y'all later in another episode of Poison Control or something else on my channel. Feel free to check it out. I play odd games and all that. Just weirder stuff. But I'll talk to y'all later. And until then, ciao.